set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. He finds room right away. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Put him 25 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Pacheco again. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running back motions right. Jackson now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. Blast it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 2nd and inches.
Lamar now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They'll run, Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
That one connects. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, a bit more run. Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Hawk 70.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. It's complete. This is Anguka. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. Cut up. Ready.
This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he is stumped with authority there. But that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucks have the 1st. Now here he goes on the boot. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Now Jackson off the play action. Deep drop this time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Ready, set.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Back up. Ready, move.
They'll run here on first down. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
180. Set up. Return it. Set up.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
180. 180. That's up. You are X. You are X.
Man in motion here. Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson finds a man right side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
180. What?
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
43-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Buying some time left. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
I'm ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Report. Set up.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
DC,
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down.
What? 180.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He finds it beyond the marker. And there's forces the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set now. 1st and 10.
It's hot! It's hot! 180!
Jackson yet again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's hot! It's hot! 180!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's hot! 180! It's hot!
Lamar throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He'll air it out on 3rd. It's a Buccs on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and a yard.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, oh, it's off to a great start.
Escapes the pocket. Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. But then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Loop knocks it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Lamar off the play fake. See what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long.
It's not.
Here's a toss, left side to Pacheco. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Hey! 180! That's it!
This one left for Lamar. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's a return from the 7. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck 20.
Ready?
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Like 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing from the gun. He'll tip this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
60 Viking, 18.
They'll run for this. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, they take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Okay,
Ball
break.
just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Bronco, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet, and almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
They've got a man in motion. And he's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wanna quit? UAS. What?
Play fake, Jackson. For big yards on the right side. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
All right, right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive with that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Don't worry.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's not going to get the first. He hit it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and short. It's a give to the tight end. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gain of 3 on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
Changing it up here. Jackson. Headed out right. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Pacheco again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready,
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
39-yard
So
line.
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
ready. Cougar 19.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucks have the first.
26-yard line.
Come on. Let's go.
Pass play now. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
50 Eagle.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, looking to throw. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
77
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Buccaneers 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Sending the tight end in motion left. They're going to pass it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. The second down run by Pacheco. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Moving right. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Ravens